Good morning. Let's see if my video works on the first attempt this week. So how's everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing well. Enjoy these couple warm days we had before we get the drop in cold temperatures. This coming week this is the teaser for March 13th, this coming Sunday. And today we're going to be talking about Antichrist. So, when you hear the term Antichrist, what do you think of? It's interesting because when we talk about Satan, just think of all the images that pop in our mind when we talk about Satan. If our images were true, it'd be a guy wearing a guy with a black goatee, red tights, horns in his head, walking around with a pitchfork. And if that's truly what Satan would look like, we would have no problem avoiding him or his temptations. But obviously, an angel cast out of heaven does not look like how it's been depicted by artists, cartoonists, or whatever. But the question is, what do you think of when you think of Antichrist? Normally when we think of Antichrist, we go to Revelation. We think about the false prophet, the Antichrist, the battle, Armageddon. Our minds go to the end times. But as I've talked about before, we are living in the end times. The end times refers to when Jesus ascended until he returns again. So since Jesus hasn't returned as I'm making this video, when we are still in the end times or the last days. So we're going to really look at 1 John chapter 2 verses 18 to 24. 1 John chapter 2 verses 18 to 24. And in this passage, as you read it, you're going to see reference to Antichrist, and you're going to see John even given a description of Antichrist. And it's probably not what you pictured, especially if your mind goes to the Revelation images or the final battle. But it's something we need to understand is that we are surrounded by Antichrists all the time. And that's what we're going to really be talking about today. Are there Antichrists in the church? Are there Antichrists in our workplace, in our family, among our friends, in the media, on the news, celebrities, whatever? We have this vision and we get so stuck on Revelation and the Armageddon battle that we kind of miss out on the battle that's going on a daily basis for souls. And it's tough. As a pastor, it's always sad to see people leave the church, but when you see what John's describing in this passage, it should be expected. You may have known or had friends who've attended the church and they stopped attending for one reason or another. Look what John says about this. It's gonna be challenging to a lot of people, and it also has to make us examine, because John challenges in this passage again. 1 John chapter 2 verse 18 to 24. I've been talking about a lot about our purpose, and John's kind of talking about that. Why the body of believers is the body of believers, and if you truly don't believe, are you part of the body of believers or not? So a lot of things that we need to think about and look into. So when you read this passage, this description, see what that says to you about the Antichrist, and how does that portray or you encounter that on a daily basis, and what challenges does that leave up to you? So good reading, New Testament. It should make your mind work a little bit and gives us something to talk about. So I look forward to seeing everyone on Sunday. Until then, take care.